know Doctor Who? And if you don't, then you can go.
Right, hello guys, watching drWho, and today we're going to do a review of Doctor Who, kind of. So yeah, we're reviewing this today, the Peter Cushing movie, the first one. We're going to do the second one next week, possibly. So yeah, let's get on to it. But first to it is Doctor Who and the Daleks. So yeah, it's an interesting story. It's a bit of a spoof, you could say, of basically Doctor Who. I mean, the granddad is called Doctor Who, like not just Doctor Who. So there's that. They've got the granddaughter Susan, who's even really smaller. Then we've got Barbara, I think, maybe the Doctor's daughter, and Susan may be Barbara's daughter, I guess. And then Ian's someone who's trying to go out with Barbara, and then they go off in adventures. And yeah, basically the Doctor's human, and the TARDIS is bigger on the inside, but it's quite small. It's like the size of my living room with all these technical machines. And I'm a bit upset that they didn't have a console. I mean, you know. But yeah, this is an interesting story. It's basically the same story from the Dalek, the first story, and Genesis of the Daleks, you could say. It's kind of a mix between that with the Thals and the Thals that are left surviving in the woods and apparently mutated, whereas the Daleks are actually mutated. And the Daleks in this are played up to be quite stupid in a way, I guess, but it's more spoof. They look more cool. I have to say the Daleks look good. I liked that the Doctor, Ian, Barbara and Susan tricked one of the Daleks and put something on these magnetic floors. Managed to get the Dalek off that and then try and escape inside a Dalek was pretty cool. Yeah, the Doctors get captured quite a lot as well. Yeah, I think Ian's quite played up for laughs. He's the comedic one, which I do believe is Bernard Cribbins. So, in a way, I've met Bernard Cribbins up there. So, in a way, I've met one of the companions, you could say, of this movie. And, yeah, I really think he's an interesting character. He's quite fun, played for laughs. Susan's a quite snobby, but kind of, you know, she's there. I didn't really enjoy her that much, to be fair. Barbara's just forgettable in a way. She's quite just there because she needs to be, because she's part of the Doctor Who gang. The Doctor himself is pretty cool. He's trying to do stuff. He did want the Thals to fight back, which is, I could say, is kind of like the Doctor at these early ages of the first Doctor's incarnation. You can kind of see that he's trying to do the right thing, but they need to get this power back so they can get home. So they get captured and they go to the city and they're trying to investigate and stuff like that to try and get this power link, fluid link. And the Daleks come, they lock them up, and then they have to escape. They manage to escape. When they do escape later on, it's quite easy. They run from a different opposite way to the Thals are running, but suddenly they're back with the Thals again and running out, which I thought was a bit dodgy and a bit too easy. And then they all go off home and they say, oh, thank you, and they're all about that. They forgot the fluid link, so they need to go back and stop the Daleks. And the Daleks are planning to wipe out the planet. So then the Daleks are just left on the planet on their own. And then the Doctor's teasing them. They get captured again. The Doctor's trying to tease them for, look, if you let us go and you stop the bomb, I'll give you the TARDIS. You can time travel, I'll teach you. We will take the TARDIS anyway. Yeah, and then they manage to get the Thals to fight back, and then they get the Daleks versus the Thals, and the Daleks keep shooting wrong things. They're very played for laughs, the Daleks, and a bit more stupid, shooting out randomly. But then again, you can see the Daleks' anger and wanting to hate with everything. So it's kind of relatable, and then it's kind of not with these Daleks. But they're interesting ones nevertheless. And yeah, the woods quite look cool as well when they arrive. And then you get the Thals all looking blonde and all the same. There's one of them that really annoys me. There was one that was trying to help them, and they were trying to get on, and then Ian's attached to one of them, and he falls, and then he cuts it off, and it's dramatic because he sacrificed himself for Ian. Yeah, I wish he did kind of just end there. But then he's to right again, he's going, hey, you lot, help me. And you're like, no, just, I wish you just ended, because you were making such a fuss a minute ago before that scene. You're not getting a heroic ending either. Even if he just did die just then, I wouldn't give a crap, really. Yeah, I didn't like that foul character. And then we have basically the Daleks destroyed. That was all happy to make their own civilization again. And yeah, the Doctor's got his fluid link and they're all saying goodbye. And then the TARDIS opens up. They should be home, but they're not. They just see a Roman army marching towards them. To be continued. You know, yeah, brilliant, interesting story. It's a spoof. It's not the actual thing. The Doctor's human. The Doctor's called Doctor Who. Susan's a lot smaller. The fact they're more like a family. The TARDIS has not got a console in it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's not exactly, and the Daleks aren't exactly the way they're meant to be. They didn't say exterminate, I don't believe, in the story. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you know is Doctor Who, and it's not that. But you kind of forget that, and you go with the story. It's an interesting one, enjoyable. So I'm going to give this story out of 10. A 7 out of 10. I think that's a fair dues, 7 out of 10. I'm going to check out the second story possibly tomorrow, so for you, you'll get it next week, and I'll review the second story, which is Invasion of the Daleks 2150 AD. Yeah, just gonna call it Invasion of Earth. So Daleks Invasion of Earth, let's go for that next time. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this mini review anyway, and remember to subscribe, get the little bell so you don't miss a video, and I'll see you guys for a new video very soon on the channel. Have a nice day.